How y'all doing today? Child, happy Wednesday. Child, it is a beautiful day and the moon the horny. So, I thought I'd come on here and finish getting myself together and everything and all that. While I talk to you all about a few things, okay? So, I'm getting myself together because I gotta go up to the mall because, okay, let me tell y'all this real quick. The new Air Jordans NYC is hitting the streets today, but you had to get a raffle ticket on Monday or Tuesday in order to qualify to purchase them. Not to get them free. Like, it ain't no raffle to get no shit for free. It's a raffle so that you can come in there and spend your $200 on those tennis shoes, okay? So the reason why they had to start doing it that way, like, you just can't go in the store and purchase them. Like, you have to have a ticket and your name have to be selected. So they had to start doing that because niggas, okay? And I'm not being racist, I'm just speaking facts. Niggas, okay, was fighting over when Jordan's tennis would hit the streets. They was fighting at the malls over the damn tennis. So they had to start this new thing where 2 days before the tennis come out, you have to get a raffle ticket. And then they have to draw your name. And if they draw your name, they'll call you the day before and let you know that, you know, your name was picked and you can come up between, you know, a certain time and pick your tennis up. So my son wanted these tennis. I already told y'all before about, you know, my son, he saves up his allowance money so he can buy $200 tennis because So we went to the mall Monday, got his little raffle ticket. The lady called yesterday and said, you know, his name was picked so he can come between such and such an hour and pick up his tennis. So I'm getting ready for that. But that's a hot-ass mess. Fighting over some shit that you got. I ain't never fought over nothing that I had to pay $200 for. Like, really? Who in a hurry to spend $200 on some tennis shoes? I have never, and like I said, I'm not racist. I'm not trying to, you know, be racist against my own people. But I'm sorry, I have never seen Caucasian people fight over docksiders and penny loafers. Like, I have just never seen that. Like, who fights over purchasing tennis? I mean, child, it's a time and a land. So anyway, y'all, you know what, y'all? I think I want to tell y'all about my little in the closet gay little story, child. Yeah, let me see if I can tell y'all that real quick. Now, this is going to be a challenge because I cannot put on makeup and talk, and now I'm trying to do a story time all at the same time. But they say in order to get good at something, you have to practice. So that's why I'm doing this, because I'm trying to get good at doing makeup and talking and doing all that shit at the same time. So if I fuck it up, okay, I'm in practice, okay? Oh, and by the way, I need to thank some folks, okay? Miss Michelle, now, I'm not going to say your last name because I might screw it up, but I'm not going to say last names anyway. I'm going to just say Michelle, and you should know who you are. I may have to do this on Juicy Tingles channel because she was from my Juicy Tingles. But thank you, Miss Michelle, for your donation to my PayPal. I am thrilled. She sent a little note with it, and, you know, she was basically telling me that she loved my gum chewing videos. They put her to sleep every single night, and she's so happy about that and thankful for me. So she showed her support and her thanks by donating. So thank you, Miss Michelle. Like I said, I was going to just say thank you, Miss, whatever your last name is, but I don't want to mess up your last name. And I want to thank Miss Carrie again, because I told y'all that Miss Carrie had sent me a donation through my PayPal, but she also has sent me a donation through my fan funding. But like I said, if you don't leave a name or note or anything, I don't know who it is. So I did receive a donation from fan funded, but I didn't know who it was, but I found out it was Miss Carrie. So thank you, Miss Carrie, for showing your support in more than one way. I mean, not just through donations. Like, Miss Carrie supports every single one of my channels, like, truly, okay? She doesn't miss a video. She doesn't forget anything. Like, she knows she's just a gem, okay? So thank you all. And for those of you, once again, who sent donations, I don't know your names, thank you, okay? I just wanted to put that out there because I forgot to thank y'all on my last video. All right, so let's move on to this little story, okay? So what had happened was, okay, when I used to be a flashlight cop, okay, aka a security officer, okay, I was the sergeant over two officers, okay? Now, we was cool. One of the officers was cool. Like, he liked me and everything, but, you know, it wasn't like that. You know, some people you just vibe with, you good friends, you chill. You might hang out sometimes, but it's no sex. It's just platonic, just good, cool friends. And so that's how me and him was. So he, you know, he used to tell me his little story while we sitting at the little security desk about, you know, he was sad about his wife. His wife had left him because, you know, they had some problems or whatever. So they weren't together, but he still loved her, and he was hoping that eventually they would get back together. And they had, like, I think 2 kids. So he was single, but he was hoping to get back with his wife. So in the meantime, you know, he liked the young lady who worked in the back. I mean, like, he really liked this young lady who worked in the back. At a desk in the back. So every morning he would go back there and say, you know, when he would make his rounds around the, you know, the building to make sure everybody was cool. You know, he would talk to her like he was just, you know, I come back, we would talk, you know, that's our little gossip and stuff, who you like. Now, back then, okay, back then I was in my 20s, so I always used to feel like, you know, you always got to have one of the girls as your friend. AKA a gay male, okay? Back then, when I was in my 20s, it was always good to have a gay male friend because they could tell you if the person you like is down low, if he got a little sugar in his tank. Like, they can read certain things that you can't. Like, they can, for some reason, like, they can just point out or pick out either a down low guy or a gay, you know, like, they can just pick it out. So whenever I was liking somebody, I would always have my little gay friend to peep him out, check out his little mannerisms and stuff, and let me know, like, what's up, any sugar in that tank, okay? So, I'm just gonna call my little gay friend, John Boy, okay? And then I'm gonna call my little security officer that I was the sergeant over, I'm gonna call him Slick Rick, because at the end of the day, Slick Rick, okay? So, fine. He used to go back in the back every day, chit-chat with this lady. Like, he really, really liked her. But he wasn't able to pull her. You know, she wasn't. You know, she was just like, he, but she wasn't really, like, giving him no play. But he really liked her. So, one day I was in the back doing my little, what I do, and I was talking to my little gay friend. Okay? So, he was letting me know that, well, girl, you know your little, employee, is liking me. He was, you know how they talk. He was like, girl, you know your little employee up there, like, he likes me, girl. I was like, excuse me, what you mean? Like, which, because it was 2 guys. One would come, you know, they had shifts. So I would work with one of them in the morning, and then the other one would come in the afternoon. So I was like, which one? So kind of, he was talking about Slick Rick, my little platonic buddy. He was like, girl, yeah, he come back here every morning and bring me coffee. I said, what? I'm looking like, no way. Because first of all, he trying to get back with his wife. And second of all, he like, you know, Miss T. I'm going to just call her Miss T. He like Miss T. So what you talking about? He was like, I love gay people. Like, they is just, and I especially love the flamboyant ones. Really, like, I just love them. So I didn't believe him. I was like, no way, no how. Because like I said, first of all, if I was interested, he was going to try to get with me, but we was just cool. So he, like I said, y'all heard me married and then trying to get with the other girl. So there was nothing that told me that he was gay. Like, his mannerisms weren't, you know, he had no feminism in him at all. He didn't walk feminine. He didn't have no talk. I didn't catch him doing none of this. Like, it was like straight male. So he was like, well, girl, well, you know I don't have to lie, girl, about my stuff and blah 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 blah. He was like, well, we got a date coming up, and if you don't believe me, you can come on over my house, and I'll hide you in the closet, and child, I will show you that I am not lying. Like, me and this gay guy, John Boy, was like this. I was like, oh my God. So I said, you know what? I'm there. I'm in your closet because I want to see, because I couldn't believe it. Like, I was totally floored. Now, you know, sometimes when people tell you something, you can go back to hindsight and say, you know what? Yeah, you know what? I thought maybe something was wrong, but I ain't had no to know. It wasn't no hindsight 2020 or nothing. I was totally floored. So I went, me and the gay guy, when we got off work, I went with him to his house. The guy, Slick Rick, had a car, so he was going to show up at a certain time. Got to my little gay buddy house. Child, I literally was in the closet. He had one of them closets. You know how you shut the door and it's like on a track, and you open it, or you can close it and it can have a little crack in it. Well, I hid in his closet, and the closet had like a little crack in it like that. So I literally was in this man's closet, and my so-called straight, platonic, cool buddy shows up, okay? Now, I'm thinking, if this is happening, this has got to be like him just being curious. It can't be that he's experienced, because the gay guy, the slick, John Boy was saying, no, I don't think he, this is his first time. He seemed a little experienced, but we going to find out tonight. I was like, no, he is not experienced. He's just got to be curious. He like you. This has got to be his first time. Child, when them Negroes got up in that bed, child, and my platonic employee he hit the bottom, okay? Butt up in the air and everything. And John Boy, my gay friend, was hitting it. And I'm like, you know, like, if you can just imagine not knowing that somebody is gay, not having a clue, and then you're actually in a closet watching them, like, getting dick. Like, really? Like, I was just, like, so shocked. So he was getting it, like, he wasn't, like, you know, I'm thinking, if it's your first time, that shit is going to hurt, okay? I mean, it's going to hurt. If you're not, even as a woman, if you know, you get booty shots or whatever from your man or whatever, you know, it hurts if you don't do it on a regular basis. So I'm thinking he going to be hollering from here to high hell when he get that dick up at him. Child, he wasn't hollering or nothing. It was like the moaning of, it feels good. So I literally watched this whole affair, this whole ordeal go down. Like, I was like in shock. I was like froze. I was just like, oh my God. So once it was all over and the guy left, my employee left, me and my gay friend, John Boy, sat down, and he was like, girl, he is experienced, girl. Girl, I fell right up on in there. You see, he ain't make no noise when I went in, at least not no hurt. No, girl, it was so loose up in that booty hole. I was just like, oh my God. So the next day when I went to work, like, I didn't treat my employee different, because we cool. Like, I don't have a problem with people that are gay. I have a problem with the down low shit, but I didn't let him know, of course, that I was in the closet and I knew all his tea and all that stuff. I ain't let him know none of that. I still treated him the same, but I'm like, damn, what if I would have took his, you know, his offer when he was trying to hit on me? What if I'd have been like, oh, you know, okay, yeah, you kind of cute, I like you, and then we would, you understand what I'm saying? Like, see, that's why I can't get with that down low shit, because I could have very easily have been with this man, started a relationship with him, slept with him, but yet and still on a Wednesday night, he over at John Boy house getting dick down. Like, really? Like, where they do that? Like, I'm telling you. So from that point on, I always made sure that I had me a gay friend to put me on point with who's who, okay? Put me on point with who's who. Seriously, whenever I would get involved with somebody, I'd be like, John Boy, can you come check this out and go over this and make sure this is all straight and right? Try your hand at him, see if he bite at it, and then that'll let me know if you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, y'all. So that's my in the closet story. Y'all see I ain't do no makeup. I'm sorry, y'all. I couldn't do all that. I did put a little lippy on. I was supposed to be doing my eyebrows. But yeah, child, that's my in the closet gay story, child. I literally watched this man who was supposed to be so straight and and I used to hear him on the phone with his wife, you know, trying to be sweet, trying to be nice, trying to, talk so they can get back together. But yeah, and still you screwing John Boy. Like, who does that? I mean, like, and I know this is what's happening these days. All I'm just here to say is women, be careful. If you can, always keep you a gay friend close by. I'm telling you now, because these men out here, I'm telling you, they could be on the down low and you will never know it, because all of them don't give off signs. Like I said, this guy that I worked with, it was no signs. It was all signs of him trying to get his old pussy back and get new pussy, and was trying to get mine all at the same time. Child, it's our time in the land. So, okay, well, that's it. That's my story. My in the closet story, okay? Wow. So anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed my little story time. This is the first story time I think I've ever had. I think this is my first. No, I haven't. When I told the truth and shamed the devil, child, I was telling all kinds of stories. So anyway, I'll see y'all on the next video. Okay, I got to go to this mall and take care of this situation with my son. Okay, all right. And if y'all like what I do over here on the YT, then go ahead and donate by clicking on my fan funding link below or my PayPal link. Okay, and I greatly appreciate all of you all, whether you support through watching and commenting or whether you support through donations. I appreciate you all. And for those of you who have commented on my last video or two, I apologize that I haven't gotten back to you yet, but I will be catching up over the next 2 days on my comments on all my channels. And go check out my other channels, child, and get you some, child.